we are idling, and now we are moving, and you can see it's pretty smooth. The transition is not bad, and if we are moving real slow, I need gamepad to show this. Just hold on a second, or we can just make yeah, and we're still jumping and landing like we did. Hello and welcome back to another episode of AGR Pro tutorials. In this episode we're going to work with Animation Starter Pack, which comes free from Marketplace and it's done by Epic Games, and it has some basic setup. Let's actually show you how it works. Let's find the character, and it's this one. So if we hit play, this guy has strafe walking animation. He's acting a bit weird by the animation blending probably. Okay, and he's strafe walking, he doesn't have any aim offset, he's automatically rotating to our controller rotation, and we're going to work with those animations but make them look a lot better. So first of all, we need to retarget all those animations to the character that we're working with right now. And we're working with third-person character example mannequin that actually comes with two characters, because there's a male and female one. So let's rename the skeleton so we don't lose it anymore and know which one is the one that we're working with. So let's call it AGR underscore, and everything else is as was. Okay, with any changes. So now we go to our anim starter pack, we go to our mannequin mesh, and what we need to do is just to open this skeleton. Let's see if we have any sockets. There are no sockets, and the core setup is very basic, so we don't have to do anything with it. We can go directly here and just delete the skeleton, and it's saying that all those animations, they are referring to the skeleton. Should you just force delete it or replace it with something else? And yes, let's replace it with our mannequin skeleton. So let's replace, and let's save everything. We can also replace this with this, yes, and we can replace this with this. Save. Okay, let's now hit content, fix that redirection. It will resave everything that we have loaded in the memory of the project. And now in anim starter pack we can completely delete the mannequin because there's nothing in it for us anyway, just some materials and textures. Okay, we deleted everything, and right here we have the blueprint, the animation graph, and the showcase map, everything in a single folder, which is not ideal to say the least. And we're not even going to look into the setup of how it was made, because the blueprint setup itself is not very good, honestly. Yeah, it's just not. So what we're going to do, we're going to work with our character from now on. So we go back to AGR, blueprints, we go to our character, and we're going to our core. And we're going to set up new animations, but we're going to set up them let's actually open the blend spaces that we have here, and let's see how they are being set up. So blend space jog. Okay, this is a directional two-dimensional blend space, which means that it goes from -180 to 180, so going through 360 rotation, and it has different movement speed values, which are not really different. That's interesting. So this is jog, jog, jog. Okay, that's not very good setup. Let's make a new one. Let's make a new blend space. So inside this, let's delete this one, and we can actually delete this one. Yeah, and we can delete this one. Okay, let's make a new animation. Let's make it a blend space 1D for our skeleton. Let's call it starter underscore jog underscore blend space 1D, or just 1D, and it should be BS, like blend space starter jog 1D. Okay, and in here we type in the asset browser jog, and we just say backward here, backward here, forward here, left and right. And let's say that horizontal axis is direction, and it goes by -180 to 180. Grid divisions 4, this is perfect. Interpolation time is 0 because it has to be instant, and target weight interpolation, let's say something around 4 or 5. Okay, so now we save it. It doesn't have to scale, and we have this 4 directional jog. Okay, so we can go back to our core, and let's make a new yeah, let's make something new. Let's make a state machine, and we're going to call it anim starter pack. Inside this anim starter pack, we're going to have everything that relies on the anim starter pack. So what we need a new state, which is the entry state, and the entry state is just idle. And in idle, what we need is idle pose, which will be rifle hip, I guess. And for now, let's just keep it as this, and let's connect it to our grounded state, which is not in air. Just compile, save, and let's change our default pound back to AGR, into BP player character, the one we created. Let's hit play, and our character is just idling. He's still doing our aim offset, which is cool. And yeah, just rotate towards the velocity. So let's go back to our anim graph. Let's go here. We know that the idle state works. So from idle, we have to add state and say locomotion. And inside our locomotion, we're doing our blend space starter jog 1D, this one. And we're going to feed from our variables. We have a variable called direction. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. And it's probably in movement. Yeah, here it is, direction. So direction is exactly what it is. So -180 to 180. So it's a comparison of the vector velocity, vector rotation against the rotation of the character himself. And we want to do one more thing. This is of course looping, but we don't want it to have play rate of 1. We want to actually expose it as a pin, and want to read velocity and say map range clamped. And let's say that if our velocity is from 80 to 360, the play rate will be from 0.1 to 1. So let's say, okay, 320. It will be easier to calculate manually, so this will be 0.25. And this goes here, and this is clamped range, so we'll never go above 1. Yeah, so we're reading velocity, doesn't matter which direction the velocity is, and we're pushing forward here directly, and we need this rule to be something, and we have states here, so we just take idle and say not idle. And if we want to go back to idle, we just make another state and say change on idle true. Okay. So if we hit play now, we are idling, and now we are moving, and you can see it's pretty smooth. The transition is not bad, and if we are moving real slow, I need gamepad to show this. Just hold on a second, or we can just make yeah, and we're still jumping and landing like we did. Okay,